Welcome into another telecast of LMC Varsity Sports. A almost 1 hour delay, 50-minute delay. We were supposed to start at 4:15. Mamaroneck had bus trouble. Who knows in this climate with all the bus problems? Apparently every school has been, a lot of schools have been late lately, according to local live expert Kevin Devaney. So a lot of problems throughout the district, not only the district but the section and the state in teams traveling places. And Mamaroneck had trouble. I think they couldn't get a bus when they didn't get here until about 4:35, 4:40. Time they warmed up, they got a half hour as that ball is played over on the last chance by the Panthers. As Mamaroneck serve first and they put it away. That's a kill by Caitlin Welsh, who was a standout last year, actually last season, this year in the spring 2021 Section 1 Class A champions was Mamaroneck, as Rhinebeck lost in the semifinals to Ardsley, a dueling game, and that one's out 2-0. Games went together. I did the Rhinebeck game. They lost in 4 sets, and the semifinal, Mamaroneck beat Eastchester, and they won the final against Scarsdale game we had here on LMC Varsity Sports. We have first section championship ever, and that's a service error by Harper Chin. Peccia, the senior now, Carissa Peccia, 3-sport star in basketball, softball, and volleyball. Served it, but an error by the Panthers, and it's 3-1 here in the first set on LMC Varsity Sports. Thanks so much for watching us on YouTube, on LMC Media, or any of our other multimedia devices, any of your multimedia devices. And that's tapped over by the Tigers. Picked up and hit over by Lynch, Jacqueline Lynch. Good play around the antenna, and it's hit right into the net by Caitlin Rodriguez, and it's 4-1 Tigers. The two schools we cover, Mamaroneck and Rhinebeck, as these two rivals face off. 0-1 Rhinebeck, coming off the semifinal appearance in the Class C volleyball, which was actually the spring season last year, but they still have playoffs, unlike football. And this one is the Section 1 Class A champions, Mamaroneck Tigers. Both teams lost about at least 5 or 6. I think Mamaroneck lost 8 or 9 players. Rhinebeck lost probably about 5 or 6. And that kill was handled by the Panthers, and they popped it over, and might have been going out. It goes off the ceiling. As the bench told her it was probably out. She played it anyway, and Rhinebeck gets the point, 4-2. Off the body of Mamaroneck, off the thing. And they can't play it over. And Mamaroneck having trouble with the ceiling as it hits the ceiling. 4-3. Tigers. Good serve there by Rhinebeck's Jacqueline Lynch. That's a kill by Caitlin Welsh, and she's fired up. 5-3 Tigers. First to 25, best of 5. They get to a played up by Mamaroneck, and good dig by the Panthers. Julia Flood, great dig by her. And Welsh kills it again. Her third kill of the match. 6-3 Tigers. Caitlin Welsh is on fire. Senior outside hitter. One of the best players on the team in the spring. Left right where she left off for the 1-1 Mamaroneck Tigers. That goes for a kill for Liv Conti, because they couldn't play that one over, and the sophomore Conti gets a kill. And that's an ace by Mamaroneck. Both teams get 2 timeouts a set. Interested, Allison Reynolds. Don't let this set get away. She might have to use it if they lose this point, because they'll be down 9-3. And instead they got a kill there to make it 8-4. And that was Clementine Garner. So Clementine Garner gets the kill and she'll serve. Down 8-4. Top of the first set here, early. And that one's wide. Garner. So Petchia, nice little save on the serve. Played by the Tigers. Played up and killed by Conti. Oh, she was over the line. So Mamaroneck gets it. She stepped over the center line. Both officials agreed. Nice. 11-4. Good serve by Liv Conti. Carry. Oh no, over the line on Mamaroneck. 12-4. Coach Reynolds got to use that timeout, right? Not yet though. Down 12-4 early. You got 2 timeouts. Why take them with you? Per set. You can't take one here and make it 3 in the next set. No, you have to use 2 max per set. I mean, you don't have to use both. A lot of teams don't when they win the sets. It goes off the wall, and that's a kill by Harper Chin. And it's 13-4, and there's that timeout. Much needed. Could have used it a couple points earlier. Instead, it's 13-4, and we'll be right back here on LMC Media. 13-4 Mamaroneck over Mamaroneck first set.
Larchmont Mamaroneck, this is your media center. Live mobile production van. In-studio recording. Podcasting. Social media. In your schools. Watching your government. With your neighbors. LMC Media, building community through media.
Thank you for watching LMC Varsity Sports. We hope to continue this service of streaming our school's varsity sports matches, but we can only do this with your support. Visit lmcmedia.org/donate and make your contribution today and keep this program going.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports following the timeout. That red light's really annoying. They got to reset the clock. A couple of JV players doing the clock, so. But the red light, it's shining down on the court. It's got to be annoying. And that one's high. And it was a kill there. And a substitute for Mamaroneck, and they still don't fix it. 13-5 lead for the Tigers after the error on the kill error by the Tigers. Coming in for the first time is libero Ellie Buccino. And that one goes off the net and it's in. That's like a lead in tennis. Ooh, not a double hit somehow. Great play by Jacqueline Lynch. Tigers hit it around. It got Coach Ryder out of her chair, and she gives some encouragement. And that's a kill by Peccia, and she's fired up 13-6. Since this is the basket, finally they put it on one. So 2 points they played there, and that was the best point of the match, with the red shining down, because they got the basketball courts, as this is a basketball court, and the volleyball court. Red light shining down, and the miscommunication there. Peccia telling them. And it's 14-6 Tigers. Peccia sets it high, it goes off the ceiling. Anything off the ceiling is good, both sides. Wow, it goes off the net and off of Jacqueline Lynch, and it's 15-6, and Tigers are 10 points away from taking this first set. Oh, serve off the net. Bella Anvar with the ace. Just long, just out by Anvar. The two refs, they don't have the lines people anymore. The two refs call it. It was just long. They looked at each other, but that was a good call. Just out. It'll be Flood with an ace, as it wasn't handled well by Ellie Buccino. Great serve by Julia Flood, and it's 16-8. We got a new ball in there. That one went, I don't know where that ball came back, but I guess Coach Reynolds requested a new ball. They set up Peccia, and she can't kill it, so she just sets it over. A little wide out of her zone. Set up here. And that kill is handled by the Tigers. Off the net, and the Panthers have it. Peccia sets it. Played up by Garner. Got a good rally going, and that's long. Clementine Gardner hits it long, good eye by Buccino, and it's 17-8. Buccino sets it, and Reinach able to handle the Welsh kill. And she wants it again, but instead she can't, as they played it too wide, and she nearly goes into the scorer's table. That could have been dangerous. But so it's Mamaroneck loses the point, and it's 17-9, as it was bumped by her teammate way wide, and she nearly went into the scorer's table. Best player for Mamaroneck by far. One of the best last year when they won the thing. And the player who had the bad set gets the kill there. Sophie Fisher, 18-9, and Mamaroneck starting to run away here with basically equivalent of the second inning, third inning in baseball terms, as it's played by Peccia and then over by Rodriguez. Whistles. Double hit by Mamaroneck, so it'll be Reinach ball. They win the point 18-10. And a good serve there. Oh, and it's killed into the bottom of the net. So it goes to Mamaroneck 19-10. It's a good serve by Jacqueline Lynch. Supposed to start at 4:15, but Mamaroneck had bus trouble, so it didn't start till 5:05. It's now 5:21. Thanks so much for sticking with us and watching us here on LMC Media, LMC Varsity Sports. As that's a kill by the Tigers. Actually asking if that was a carry, but it looked like it could have been. It was close. 20-10 lead, though, for the Tigers. Big point from Mamaroneck as they're already getting doubled up here, and they want to cut into it anyway. And that's, oh! How many top of the nets is Mamaroneck going to get? They're getting the home court advantage, even though we're at Roneck. It's 21-10. 3 points they've won, maybe 4. 4 points, 2 aces, I think. 2 service aces and other points as well off the top of the net, and it was good. So it's like they're getting the home, like a home court bounce, even though we're here at Roneck. 21-10 lead for the Tigers, and the ref and the Mamaroneck player having a chat. Who's that? Gelber? Catherine Gelber. And she'll serve. Up 21-10. Gotta figure. Good play by Clementine Garner to hit it over with a terrible angle, and the kill by Welsh. No, it might have actually been killed by Chin, her second, and it's 22-10. You can't take the timeouts with you, so you might as well use one here. Maybe get a little momentum going towards the second set for Roneck, but they'll let it play. This one, they got to keep it in, and it's too many hits, 23-10. Coach Reynolds, you can use that timeout maybe, because that was a bad sequence. I'm surprised no one's written a book, maybe I will, on when to use your timeouts in all sports. And that's a kill by Catherine Gelber, and that brings up a plethora of match points, 24-10. Set points. Set number 1, 24-10. So the clock was running and the ref had to stop it. 24-10 lead, and it will be 14 set points, and we'll see how many they actually need. And Petya will pop it over. And it's still on there. And that's a kill by Anvar. So many kills. About 4 or 5 Mamaroneck players had at least 2 kills each, led by Welsh, who had 4 or 5, and they take the first set 25-10. So all that bus trouble does not faze them as they win the first set 25-10. We'll be right back on the second set, LMC Varsity Sports, in about 3 minutes. We'll see you then.
Right now, I've deployed about 250 volunteers. We had West Point cadets here. We have Mamaroneck girls basketball team. We are very safe with the volunteers to lead them, to deploy them.
We're over at Hillside and Howard in Mamaroneck, and a mom friend of mine gathered up all of our 10 to 13-year-old boys to have a group come over and help the Fuller House. There's so much help needed, and really any age can come help.
And it's just really important for us to give back to our community, because we love our community and we just want to help everyone get back on their feet and do anything we can to help everyone.
We are on the corner of Waverly and Mamaroneck Avenue, and we're donating food for people that are in need. We live in an apartment that's like high up, so we were fine, but everyone around us got hit by the flood. I'm doing this because I knew that there's lots of people around here that need help.
So I hit the ground running, and we need your help to do this, but we also need your donations to build our capacity. In-kind donations, contracted bags, utility knives, We need sheetrock knives, and we also need you to continue to help. We're also giving out a lot of food for those who don't have kitchens. FullerCenterNY.org, gutting and mucking, cleaning out, moving furniture up. That's what we're here for. So we're here to help, and we're here to help you if you need it. What has the Fuller Center helped you with so far?
They've done so much. They've done a whole downstairs. They've helped pump us out, helped us with a generator.
I worked for 10 years as a waitress to buy this home. So tired, but I'm so appreciative.
It's understandable you'd be tired.
I couldn't even imagine people being this supportive.
Well, that's
and it
what we're
makes
here
me
for.
want to stay here, and it makes me want to make my house better.
It was like a big snow globe that somebody shook up. It was full of water, 5.5 feet tall. Once the window blew out, I inherited a lot of my neighbors' fence posts and mailboxes, and
Wow.
it was just a total chaos. But with the help of Jim and Fuller Center volunteers, we were able to get everything cleaned up, and now it's just a matter of building and getting things back going again.
I've seen the disaster. This is worse than 2007. So that needs to be remembered, and we will recover better than ever. But we're one of the people and the organizations that's going to make it done to help complement all the great things that are going on in the village. FullerCenterNY.org. Please make a donation. God bless you. We'll build better, and we'll celebrate together.
Welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports. Second set, Mamaroneck leads 1-0 alongside cameraman Jordan Harper, Jeff Rado, and Sean Riley. I'm Charlie McGraw, also alongside our community sports producer, as always, Mr. Rob Moretti. It is 25-10 first set win for Mamaroneck, and Rhinebeck will look to keep it close here in the second set. They were down the whole set, wire-to-wire win for the Tigers. And Rhinebeck will just would like to start with getting a lead here, as Carissa Pecci has switched up her jersey. She put on the libero jersey, as Daniela Schneider switched out of the libero jersey and will wear a regular jersey now. So we'll see what they can get from one of their veteran players and better players. Pecci are now playing the libero position, but it doesn't matter there, as they had a kill for the Tigers, and it's 1-0. So Mamaroneck in the road grays, also, and in their dark home black jerseys for Rhinebeck, and with the white libero. We started out Daniela Schneider, and now it's Carissa Peccia, and her kill goes well wide. And the Tigers are with the gray jerseys and the orange libero jersey worn by Ellie Buccino. Mamaroneck not with a deep bench. They only have 5 players on the bench. Is Sam Viteri. Looks like she has an injury. Yes, she does. An injured leg as she's resting it on the bench. 3-0 Tigers as they're dominating here. So they just have this 5 bench players and Viteri, who's hurt, for the Tigers, so they have 12 players. But the Panthers have the 8 players on their bench, so 14. And the Tigers handle that kill, and it's popped over by Welsh, and it's a kill for Welsh. Perfect placement by Caitlin Welsh. 4-0 Tigers. Might have to use that timeout early, Coach Reynolds. Allison Reynolds is the head coach for Rhinebeck. Matt Cardonia, the assistant. Stacey Ryder is the head coach, once again, for Mamaroneck, and Leslie Morales is the assistant. Caitlin Welsh, back-to-back kills. One was soft, that one was a kill, as it's 5-0 Tigers. So Rhinebeck served the first point, which Mamaroneck won, and now it's been a plethora of serves by number 6 for Mamaroneck, Catherine Gelber. Welsh did not miss that kill. 3 in a row kills for Caitlin Welsh. And it's 6-0. Mamaroneck needs a point to get on the board. Miscommunication between Clementine Gardner and Peccia. Coach Reynolds thinking about using that timeout. Gets off the top of the net and they play it well. There's Mamaroneck, and they keep the shutout alive for the second set, 7-0. Caitlin Welsh can't get the kill there as it's played by the Panthers, but then the Tigers win the point, 8-0. Bumped over and bumped right back by the Tigers. Peccia, it hits just short of the ceiling, and it's played over by Caitlin Rodriguez. Good set by Peccia, and Clementine Gardner hits it over the net, and then she falls to the ground, and it's 9-0. First point for the Panthers this set, as it's a kill on the pop-up set by Julia Flood as she went to set it and made it tricky on Mamaroneck, and she just popped it over, and it's 9-1 Tigers. Serving now will be Alexandra Reshniak, the freshman, and Reshniak wins the first point on her serve, so it's 9-2 as Reshniak will serve again. Reshniak with a good serve, and it's an near ace. What a play by the Tigers to get it over. That was Gelber as they saved it, and Peccia hits it into the net. So the Tigers looked like the point was dead. It looked like they were going to lose that point, and instead they make a great save near the near the stands on the far side of the gym, and they get it over, and now they lead 10-2 instead of 9-3. Welsh with a good serve. That's popped over. It hits the top of the net, and Reinach gets it, and Caitlin Rodriguez gets the kill, and it's 10-3. Tigers trail by a touchdown. Panthers trail by a touchdown. Few sports where Mamaroneck and Reinach play. Never really play in baseball, or they never ever play in football because of the size difference in the schools, but they play in volleyball, and they used to play in boys basketball all the time in the Mamaroneck tournament, but they haven't in a couple of years, at least about 4 or 5. And basically the only sport where the two teams play left, right, Rob Moretti? I think so. Peccia pops it over. It's 11-3 Tigers. Peccia hits it, and it's wide. Julia Flood hit it wide. Oh, softball. They still playing softball. Playing softball and volleyball, and that's it, really. They used to play in boys basketball in the tournament, but they haven't in 4 or 5 years, like I said. And that one goes into the net, and it's 13-3. Kill by Harper Chin. Timeout, Coach Reynolds. Her team trails 1-0 and 14-3 in this set. We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports here at Mamaroneck High School as it's all Tigers in this volleyball match.
The LMC Media Production Van is a fully equipped mobile production unit. This custom-built van has cutting-edge professional video and telecommunications technology, high-definition cameras, and accommodates a full production crew. Interviews and events can be easily live-streamed from remote locations to the LMC cable channels and social media. This mobile unit allows for broadcasting from anywhere in our tri-municipal community and beyond. Sporting events, graduations, concerts, festivals, parades, and more. The LMC Media Production Van is ready to go whenever you need it.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, second set here at Mamaroneck High School, 14-3 lead. Charlie McGraw. Good football score, 14-3. 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Mamaroneck over there. But the other sport that they still play at Mamaroneck and Mamaroneck is they get an ace there due to the Tigers is girls basketball. Thank you, LMC Community Sports producer Rob Moretti. And he said occasionally soccer, but boys soccer, but they haven't in a while. Like basketball, which was about 4 years ago, about in the Mamaroneck tournament. Oh, it goes off at the last second. It was touched by Liv Conti as she couldn't get out of the way, so it's a kill, and the Tigers trail 15-4. Point each after the first time out of the second set. It hits the line. It's good on the kill by Sophie Fisher, the sophomore, first-year player on varsity. Served by Sarah Lord. Point to Mamaroneck, 2-touch on that set. Good call by the refs. 16-5 now, Tigers. And it'll be serving, will be Caitlin Rodriguez for Mamaroneck. Peccia sets it. Oh, good block by the sophomore newcomer, Sophie Fisher. She's been playing well. First year on varsity. And Harper Chin will serve. She was on the team in the spring on the section champions. Chin, Conti, Autorino, who's not playing. She must be hurt. Caitlin Welsh, Gelber. I think Buccino, Anvar, and Viteri, returning players from that section championship last year. They had about... Right now, like I said, they have 11 healthy players. Last year, they had about, in the section final, they had about 20 players dressed on the bench. About 15 players on the bench, plus a 6-21. They had a big roster. Not the case this year. And Mamaroneck will serve down 17-6. Welsh with the smart kill. She's close to double digits on kills now, probably has it. 18-6 lead for the Tigers. They're 7 points away from a 2-0 lead. So they took the first 25-10. Here on our first volleyball game of the fall. Not of the year, as like I said, we had that spring season where Mamaroneck won the Section 1 Class A championship and Mamaroneck made the semifinals, but we had a rare dueling games going on. I was here and Rob had Anthony Evangelista announcing Mamaroneck Eastchester. I think Rob said that was the longest volleyball game he's ever done. It was about more than 2 hours. Mamaroneck Eastchester. semifinal, and then Mamaroneck beat Scarsdale, a game I did on Saturday last year. Mamaroneck was the 2 seed, but Pelham had to drop out because of COVID, which was a break for the Tigers because they got to host the final against Scarsdale. And it's 19-7. First section championship, which was played in the spring because of the COVID. Ooh, that one might have went wide, but instead it was played by Flood, and it's 20-7. Tigers. We're at the about 35-minute mark of the match. We're just 5 points away from the second set ending, with Mamaroneck taking a 2-0 lead. And that one's wide. So it goes out, and Rhinebeck will get it as it just goes wide. Hit the top of the net, looked like it was going to go way wide. Hit the top of the net, and if that one went over, it would have been all luck. Mamaroneck would have tried to probably take this net and put it in their gym as they're getting all the bounces off of it. Petchia can't handle that kill by Gelber. And it's 21-8. Caitlin Welsh's serve is handled by the Panthers, and it's bumped. Good play by Petchia through the ceiling, and she makes a nice play and gets it over, and it's played up by the Tigers set, and after all that, Rushnack sets it, and then nobody came and played her set, and it's 22-8 Tigers with 3 points away from the second set. Welsh with the ace. Nobody even moved for it. Petchia nor Rodriguez. Both looked at each other like, I thought you were going to get it. And Welsh puts it in the net, and she knew it right away. She even turned to Coach Ryder and said, sorry. And Coach Ryder, I think, said, it's okay. It's 23-9. I added that part, but I think she said it's fine. Of course. But Welsh. Panthers looking to match their first set total, and they can't, as it's a kill once again by Welsh. No, actually Gelber, excuse me. 5 and the 6 on the Mamaroneck jerseys look very similar. Although Matt, set point, looking for a 2-set-to-love set lead, and the refs are correcting some order lineup. 24-9, Tigers, as the ref talks to the Tigers lose that point. Did they lose it because of they played out of order? They used an illegal sub? That's possible? I think so. It's 23-10 lead for the Tigers, and Petchia waiting to serve. So it's now 20-3, 10. And with the, you got to figure for Carissa, it's got to be hard for her as it's kind of getting freezed out, as it'll probably be another minute or so before she serves. Well, the ref's ready. That was quick work by the ref and the JV player on the book. JV girls doing a great job with the stats and the scoreboard. Petchia with a good service. She was not phased out at all. Welsh comes over and sets it up, and it'll be played over by the Tigers. And that was Patriot, and it's out on Rhinebeck, so it's now 24-10, and now it's set point for the Tigers in set number 2. Good serve, and it's an ace to take the second set by the same score of the first, 25-10, as that was an ace by Liv Conti on a knuckle serve. So it's a 2-set-to-love lead for the Tigers, and we'll be right back with the third set, see what the Panthers can throw at Mamaroneck, as they've been dominating as they lead cumulative score 50-20 to the Tigers over the Panthers. We'll be right back with the third set here on LMC Varsity Sports.
LMC Media helped me in my media journey from the very beginning.
And I was a video production intern with Larchmont Mamaroneck Community Television.
I started volunteering at LMC 10 years ago when I was just 10 years old.
I started out announcing games for the varsity sports part of LMC TV.
I started volunteering with LMC TV around middle school.
I needed a place to start so I could learn and grow not only in front of the camera, but also behind the scenes.
I gained incredibly valuable hands-on experience in live video production.
But working here cemented my love for film and television production, and now it's something that I want to do for the rest of my life.
It gave me those reps, those opportunities to get some games under my belt.
There was something about working with my hands, being part of a team, and getting to meet so many different people over the course of a night that really inspired me to pursue a career in media production.
It mattered to me because I felt like I was contributing to a talented local station while also learning as much as I could about the community that I was serving.
By working on shows like The Local Live and the annual election night coverage from a young age, I was learning about and got to be involved in news going on in the community.
With the knowledge and confidence that they gave me, I now feel that I am well equipped to go out into the world and pursue a career in video journalism.
I wouldn't be where I am today without LMC TV.
As an employee of WNET New York Public Media,
I'm now a graduate student at New York University's News and Documentary Journalism program.
And it's helped lead to my career of announcing games for ESPN+.
LMC and the people here changed my life.
And I don't even know where I would be with my career or my ambitions or my passions if I had not experienced that internship.
And that's why I can't imagine my life without LMC, because they truly have built a community.
The skills I learned at LMC, I forever take with me on all my media assignments. So thank you, LMC.
So I'm very, very thankful.
Larchmont Mamaroneck, this is your media center. Live mobile production van. In-studio recording. Podcasting. Social media. In your schools. Watching your government. With your neighbors. LMC Media, building community through media.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside cameraman Sean Riley, Jeff Radau, and Jordan Harper. I'm Troy McGraw, also alongside LMC Community Sports producer Mr. Rob Moretti here at Rhinebeck High School. 2-0 lead for Mamaroneck in this inter-rival game. And if you can imagine, about, 5-minute drive at most from Mamaroneck to Rhinebeck, maybe 6-7 minutes. About 5 minutes for the most part. The Tigers were late by about, the game was supposed to be at 4:15. They didn't show up at 4:40 because they had bus trouble getting here. So we didn't start till 5:05, and it's been all Tigers since they got here. 25-10, 25-10 over the Panthers. Another kill by Caitlin Welsh. More than double digits in kills now, and she's dominating this game. 1-0 lead for the Tigers. Good dig by Petria. Played up by Lynch. And the tap on the kill goes wide. So it was misplayed by Lynch. And it's 2-0 Tigers. Last set they led 9-0. The first set they were up, I think, 10-3 early. But both sets 25-10. And that one hits the top of the net again. It's like they're doing it on purpose. And it's an ace for Harper Chin. They've hit the net, and the bounce has gone their way about 5 or 6 times. Once it didn't go their way, and it nearly did. off the net, but they're getting all the bounces, the Tigers. Good dig there by Chin, and then Welsh with another kill. Just dominating is Caitlin Welsh. Served by Point Rhinebeck as it goes off of Mamaroneck. 4-1, and the Panthers are on the board in this third set. Next week we'll have our first Rhinebeck football game as they'll play Blindbrook. And then that one's good. An ace. Julia Flood. Mamaroneck thought it was going out, but it was well before the line, and it's 4-2. At the ace by Flood. Rhinebeck will play Blindbrook. And the night before we'll have Mamaroneck. Steve Anastas and I will be on the call against Mount Vernon in football. That one goes off the net, and it's 4-3. Welsh can't handle it. 3 points in a row for the Panthers. I think the most they've won all match in a row. And right into the net, announcer jinx. I apologize, Julia Flood. 5-3. Although I think she rushed that serve a little. They had the momentum, and Peccia gets it off of the body of Devin Cefalo, the senior. What a dig by Flood to keep it alive, and that'll get the crowd going, and good dig by Peccia to get it over the net. So Panthers not going down without a fight, but that's a kill by, that was a kill by Catherine Gelber, and tripping there was Flood, and she tripped over Cefalo's foot, but she was laughing about it, so she appears to be okay. And Clementine Gardner also was chuckling about it. Peccia gets it as she knows it was staying in, and she'll kill it over softly. Welsh gets set up, and Peccia plays it over. Plays it back to her teammate. It played over there. Tapped over by Clementine Gardner. And Welsh they blocked. The first time they blocked at the net, and they put it away, they blocked, and they're fired up with the Panthers, 6-4. That's a volleyball point. As the first time they blocked, that was a tag team block there. I think it was Gardner. Yeah, it was Gardner and Lynch blocked Welsh's kill for the first time in the match. They've hit a couple, blocking it right at the net, like right in front of her block. They've had a couple where Peccia is able to return it and stuff, but besides that, she's killed them for winners. So that was the first time they were able to block it at the net. They didn't rotate. It goes to Mamaroneck, asking her about the rotation, looking for the rotation. And they make the sub 7-4 lead for the Tigers. So Rhinebeck can't afford to give away points, especially like that. I think they had a violation on the rotation there. 7-4, Rhinebeck. Popped over by Flood. And the kill is a good one by Liv Conti. So the sophomore and second-year player Liv Conti gets the kill, and it's 8-4. Good kill by Clementine Gardner, and she's fired up, and it's 8-5. ref looking at the court for some slippage. And Petchia trying to get it with her elbows. And she's able to clean it. Petchia is a catcher in softball, so looks like she's cleaning the plate. She's just cleaning the court. Clementine Garner's serve is returned by the Tigers. And Gardner with the kill. 2 in a row by Clementine Garner's. And she's serving again, 8-6. Coach Ritter coming out right onto the floor to give instructions to Captain Welsh, Caitlin Welsh. And Gardner with a good serve and played by Buccino. And that's wide, definitely wide off of Harper Chin on the kill attempt, and it's 8-7, so 3 in a row, twice in this set. They won 3 to get to 3, and they made it 8-4. So I think they won 4 because I think they were down 8. So they made it 7-4. Well, they've won 3 in a row here, and that's just wide by Julia Flood. And if that if it was a little straighter, it would have been 1-9. It would have been 8-8. Instead, it's 9-7, and Welsh is serving. Welsh has had a couple aces. Ooh, couldn't decide if she could play it or not. I think that might have stayed in. So it was a good attempt by Petchia, but I mean, in that case, she really didn't have a shot because it was so good and there was no one near her, so maybe she should have let it go. Nonetheless, it's an ace for Welsh, and it's 10-7, and she plays this one. You know the Panthers want to win this point to stop Welsh from serving again. That's well long on the kill attempt. They said it was deflected. It did not look like it was deflected. They said it was deflected. I don't think it was. How was that deflected? Coach Reynolds questioning, and they got some paper towels to clean the court, and we'll have time. Caitlin Welsh will have to wait 11-7. They said it was deflected, and her players were upset as Coach Reynolds talks to Coach Ryder here. But I think Coach Ryder said, I don't think it was deflected. I don't think it was deflected. Rob, can you pop a replay? Or Welsh's shot. Nearly killed, but they kept it alive. Did Mamaroneck. And Welsh can't handle it, so it's a kill by Flood, and it's 11-8. So good answer by the Tigers after they thought the ball was good, and a man just walked in the gym with a Trevor Lawrence jersey on. Tough first week there, pal. I think he's going to struggle in the NFL, especially with Urban Meyer at the helm. And that one comes down. Played up. And that one will be played forward. Yep, that's a Trevor Lawrence jersey, 16, Jaguars. Played over by, there's not many, as that one is played out. Doesn't go over the net by the Panthers, and it's 12-8. You don't see many Trevor Lawrence jerseys worn in New York. That's why I mentioned it. And this one is a good serve, and Petchia set it well. And it's a violation on Clementine Gardner. She reached over. I think they said she cupped it or reached over, palmed it, reached over. Nonetheless, 13-8 lead for the Tigers. Panthers weren't sure about it. This one has to go over by Gardner, and it does. And a good block, and Mamaroneck can't handle it by Lynch. Great job by Jacqueline Lynch to block it right back at the Tigers, and that was big because if they lose that point, they're down 6. Instead, it's back to 4 and 13-9. Petchia will serve, and it's a good one. Welsh had to get on the floor to get it. And Petchia digs it up. Played over by, and popped over. Oh, she touched the net. I saw that from here. You could tell she did. Julia Flood hit the net with her hand and thought maybe she was going to get away with it at first, but instead she didn't. And the girl on the scoreboard has the wrong score. 13-10, but it was just 13-9. It's got to be 14-9, and neither ref has noticed. So we play on. Scoreboard says 13-10, but I believe it's 14-9. I don't think anyone noticed as Mamaroneck scores 14-10. Rhinebeck will take it, though. No, they're not going to notice here because the Mamaroneck bench didn't notice, and I'm the only one that noticed. It was definitely 13-9, and Mamaroneck won that point. It should have been 14-9. Instead, it's 13-10, and now it's 14-10. That's good. Looked like it hit the line, but they said it was just out. 15-10. It was definitely, yeah. Oh, can't handle the serve there. Good serve by Anvar Bella. I believe the highest, she is the highest number on the team, 13, as they have a much smaller roster this year, as I mentioned. 16-10. 9 points away from the clean sweep is Mamaroneck. Another ace by Bella, perfectly placed, can't be handled once again by Chifalo. 17-10. Another good football score, touchdown lead. And that one goes into the net by Bella, 17-11. Leela Deshpande will come in the game for Bella Anvar. Believe her first appearance. Long serve by the Tigers, Flood, and it's 18-11, so. By the Panthers, Julia Flood, excuse me. You're Mamaroneck, at Rhinebeck, and this, you can't give away points on the serve. You got to put it in. Petchia plays it. Good play by Flood. Played over by Peyton Namanga, playing now. Goes off the ceiling on Petchia. And it'll be 19-11. Tigers 6 points away. (2011) on the ace by Chin. So Welsh has led the way for the Tigers. Harper Chin has had a good game, and Catherine Gelber and Liv Conti, for the veteran, returning from the spring section champions, as first section championship in Mamaroneck volleyball history was this spring, as they played in the spring because of the COVID season. Them in football were in the, it was like the early spring season. It ended around April. (21-11). Mid to late April, I think. Serving once again will be Chin. And it goes in the net. So the first two sets, Mamaroneck didn't put one serve into the net, and now they've put two in this set. After they won about 3 or 4 points on that player's serve, it was first Anvar, now Chin. All of the Tigers have played in this one. Welsh is on the bench now. Okay, so every Tiger has played in this contest. 22-12 lead for the Tigers, 3 points away. And the libero Buccino will serve. Lefty serve. That one right in the middle, and that's wide. It'll be Clementine. Garner will just let it go. I don't know how that wasn't a double hit. It looked like it hit two girls at the same time, but they'll play it here. Well, Peyton Namaga will serve. Refs will have an explanation, and Coach Ryder wants to bring out a towel, and they'll clean the court. 22-13. Might need to get some Mamaroneck towels in the mix and for these games, and since the court, we'll start using them to clean the court. The paper towels, and Petchia used her sleeve on her jersey. It's not the best ideal, as that can't be handled, and it's an ace for Namaga, as Despande couldn't handle it, and it's 22-14. See a lot of bench subs in the game now, non-starters. Players off the bench for both teams. Namaga, one of them, and she has a nice serve. And it's nearly killed. It goes off of Clementine Gardner, and they keep it alive, and Mamaroneck still has it alive. They call it. Gardner has to hit it over, and she does. She literally hit her shoulder, and there was a clean place as the ref, and it's well wide as Schneider just tucked out of the way. She looked at it but didn't hit it, and it stays there. Yeah, I hit Gardner's head as she's rubbing her head, and they're able to play it off there. No call from the official. Another good serve, a couple in a row by Namaga, and nearly killed by the Tigers, but Mamaroneck plays it over. Panthers showing some life here, down 2-0 and 22-15. First two were 25-10, 25-10. It has to go over. It goes off the ceiling, but it was out of bounds. Violation on Mamaroneck, so it's 22-16. And Coach Ryder, we'll see, she goes back to Welsh, and who else is on the Welsh? And Welsh and Fisher. As that's a kill by the Panthers. And like I said, Coach Ryder will use her first timeout of the whole match. 22-17 lead for her Tigers, and I assume she'll go back to her starter, a couple of her starters, her key players, or she'll let them play it out. Anyway, when we be right back in about 45 seconds, 22-17 lead for Mamaroneck over Mamaroneck, and they lead 2-0 as well. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, I'm Troy McGraw, and it's 22-17, and Mamaroneck hits it into the net. That was Liv Conti, one of the starters, puts it into the net. But with Mamaroneck only having 11 healthy players, there has to be a starter out there. Right now there's two. We got Conti and Welsh. Oh, Ottorino's out there. She was on the team last year. And that serve goes into the net, so about 5 or 6 serves in a row, won by Peyton Namaga. As Despandi comes out for Bella Anvar, 23-18. So a great job by Peyton Namaga to win about 5 or 6 serves in a row. And it's match point coming. 24-18 off of the serve of Catherine Gelber, one of the stars from Mamaroneck. 24-18 lead, a plethora of match points. 5 or 6. And it popped over by Peccia. And the kill is handled by Peccia as it was deflected by one of our teammates. And a kill by Peccia keeps the Panthers alive, 24-19. Reynolds not using any timeouts this set. Coach Ryder used one, and Reynolds used one we get two a set, used one in the first and second. It's Clementine Gardner's serve is handled, and it's well in by Harper Chin, and that'll be the match. So the Tigers win 25-10, 25-10, and 25-19, 3 sets to nothing, and they improve to 2-1. The Panthers are now 0-2. A good rivalry match by both teams, but the Tigers won pretty convincingly, although the second set, Rhinebeck made a run there, but wasn't able to get close enough. And it was a wire-to-wire win. Mamaroneck led the whole match, and Rhinebeck never had a lead as they trailed throughout. So once again, Mamaroneck beats Rhinebeck here in this rivalry volleyball game. 25-10 in the first, 25-10 in the second, and then 25-19 for a clean 3-0 win. We started about an hour, about 50 minutes late, and the match lasted about an hour and 5 minutes. So Mamaroneck is now 2-1, and Rhinebeck is 0-2. A lot of people to thank for today's telecast, including the executive director of LMC, Matt Sullivan. The community sports producer is Mr. Rob Moretti. Our cameraman was Sean Riley, Jordan Harper, and Jeff Radow. And once again, I'm Charlie McGraw saying thanks so much for watching, and have a great evening.